Welcome back, everybody. GSA Super Mario Maker 2 Endless Mode Division B. Hi, I'm GlitchCat, and joining me in the booth is Josh.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, we've got a really exciting match coming up. We've got iiPK and Dansta. iiPK sitting in second place right now with 24 points, 6-1. Dansta currently sitting in ninth with 10 points, 1-6, and very interesting matchup. I'm interested to see if Dansta has any strats to take down iiPK, who has consistently been a very, very strong player. And I'll admit, I'm not 100% familiar with Dansta's style, but I am very interested to see how it's going to play out here today. So I bet you guys know the rules. 15 minutes, clear as many levels as they can. If they game over, they lose a point from their level total, and they can skip as much as they want. So we are off and running here. Dansta getting a wind level, and iiPK needing to do a shell jump up to the top of that structure. One thing you're going to see these players doing a little bit is when they get to a new level, they're going to be pausing to check the world record. If it's a long world record, 4 minutes, 5 minutes, maybe even longer, they might just decide to skip it and move on. It's not only being able to clear levels here, it's being able to pick levels that you can clear quickly.
Let's hope they don't spend too much time on these two.
Yeah, it can be a very interesting sort of meta to decide what you're going to stick with, what you're not going to stick with. When's the right time to skip, when not. It looks like, ooh, iiPK pulling off an assisted mid-air shell jump, and Dansta getting a first clear, but iiPK just one shell jump away from the end. The wind... yeah, I hate to see that. The wind in that last level for iiPK was pushing him forward, and so he could throw that shell and have it get underneath his feet. It looks like iiPK is sticking with this shell jump level. He's only one jump away from the end, so it might be worth it.
Checkpoint right there, so he might as well.
Yeah, checkpoint giving him a little bit of security for sure. And he's got it. 1-1 right now. Dansta and iiPK tied up. Oh no, Dansta coming up on looks like a separate challenge. Yeah, this is a red coin level, and if you look in the upper right, you can see how many coins Dansta has to collect, and it looks like he's going to have to go through a lot of different sections to pick up enough red coins. I think
that might not be the best race to try and do for this tournament.
Yeah, I think you're right. That was a solid skip for Dansta. That was going to take way too much time. Ooh, and iiPK getting the invisible block, but it turned out to be helpful. Dansta now dealing with these flying springs. This might be a good level for him if this is all there is to do. But it can be actually kind of tricky to jump off springs like that. They just kind of work awkwardly. But Dansta and iiPK
getting their second clears.
Wow. This is a really tight match right now. 12.5 minutes to go, and both of them tied up. This is an interesting spot to be in, too, because they both cleared their levels at about the same time. So sometimes you can have an advantage over your opponent by having more clears, but sometimes you just have more knowledge about your particular level. But right now, these two are dead even. Dansta getting into a green block snake.
And iiPK taking a skip.
Trying to find something.
Swamp of the Piranha. Let's hope it's a good one.
I really like these, the new soup style purple toxic lava levels. It's just a nice aesthetic. I don't know. The background is pretty. Ooh, iiPK should watch out for that red pipe. Most of the time you see a red pipe, those piranhas are just coming after you. Oh, and he gets into a little soft lock room.
I think iiPK thought that the red pipe was where he was supposed to go because all the rest were green.
Clever trick. Dansta now trying to get through these fire bars, avoiding the ghosts, and oh no, some on-off switches. Oh, that's a rough one. He got pretty far into that. There was probably a thwomp up above the screen where he couldn't see that was activating the switches. Oh no, and speaking of on-off blocks, iiPK getting stuck inside those for a little bit. You can't get out. You just have to hope that you get released somehow.
And he runs out of time.
Yeah, it looked like getting hung up in those And those blue blocks cost him a little bit. This is a speed run for iiPK, so he's got, looks like 20 seconds on the clock. iiPK has played and cleared some really tough speedrun levels, so this should be pretty much up his alley. Oh no. Are you supposed to get stuck as part of that? I'm starting to wonder if that's intended.
I think so, because it seems to line up like you're supposed to.
Yeah. That's kind of funny on the part of the level maker, to be honest.
Well, yeah, for sure, considering it's a speed run, but he gets the clear anyway.
There it is. With 1 second to go.
Dansta falls again.
Dansta wisely going for the skip there. It looked like he was kind of sinking a little more time than he wanted. I'm liking to see this because iiPK is a very aggressive player. He goes right in, clears those levels, and gets out and doesn't waste a lot of time. And Dansta is matching that pace right now. 2 clears apiece for both of them with about 10 minutes to go. This is a tough spot for Dansta to be in right now because this green poison is rising up. He gets it, though, a nice short level. But that's a really tough one because one mistake and you're in the green drink.
Oh, and iiPK falling just a little short.
Yeah, it can be tough to see when you fall into a pit like that. He wasn't necessarily sure what was about to happen. Is he going to land on some ground and keep running? Is he going to be a blue platform and he has to jump off? In that case, he wasn't holding jump to get the properly sized boost. But that was a quick one. Nice job, iiPK, getting that 3rd clear. Or 4th clear, rather. Oh, and there's Dansta again, jumping right over those thwomps, using the iframes from that damage boost to give himself a little bit of steam, plus picking up 3 lives. Yeah. Wow, 4-4. This is a really, really synced up match. I just really like how both these players' styles really match up. And getting the speedrun levels again, iiPK with another on-off block speedrun level. These are generally pretty straightforward. Just got to make sure you hit the switches at the right time and watch out for things off screen that might hit the switch for you. In this case, he's racing that spiky shell that's above him. Oh, and it goes right on his head. That's a cool setup.
Oh, and
nice
Dansta takes a death. I think he took a skip before he actually died.
That can be a really helpful thing if you know you're about to die. Just skip the level real quick and you save that life as long as you didn't actually fall in the pit. Oh, Dansta with one of these silly trick levels. He chooses to skip it. That's an interesting choice. I wonder if we're going to see that choice have an effect for him later because he might have been able, he has 11 lives. He might have been able to throw some lives away trying to get that trick and get a quick 5th clear and tie it up with iiPK. But he's choosing to chance it elsewhere. iiPK dealing with, what is this? He needs a mushroom, and he needs to spin jump through those blocks.
And Dansta some precision P-switch jumps.
Always nice to be able to pull those off. iiPK really reading this level very well, and Dansta gets locked. Oh, no. Oh, man. Probably wise to skip. So Dansta looking for a level to tie it up with iiPK, and iiPK trying to make it through this one. This level is a tough read. He's got to get a bunch of power-ups and use them at the right time. Kind of slow going, but if he can pull it off in 1 or 2 more lives, it might be worth it. Dansta still searching. Oh, man, iiPK trying to bring the spike shelmet with him. Yeah, he wants that. He can damage boost while holding the one shelmet, lose the one he's wearing, and then get another one. And Dansta moving through, yeah, looks like a new soup style speedrun. He's got to do some triple jumps. Normally when you see those 2 solid blocks in the ceiling, that's sort of an indication to say you want to do the first 2 jumps and then you're about to launch off for a triple jump. So a good read. Oh, and I like that trick that he's doing too, where he kind of crouches as he goes through those 2 adjacent note blocks and clips through the corner of them. That's a neat move.
Now iiPK
Testing.
is just holding right and trying to find his way, and he finds the key. That was a very lucky guess. And iiPK
Yeah, testing.
gets himself.
My apologies. I have some trouble with my mic. Sometimes it likes to mess up on me. My apologies, everybody.
iiPK getting himself another clear, and Dansta still looking for his next clear. iiPK now at 7, and Dansta gets his next clear. So I believe Dansta's at 5, and iiPK is at 7.
Yeah, five clears. Yeah, 5 to 7. Sorry, testing. 1, 2. Yeah, both these players kind of looking for something. Dansta really needs to maybe favor some shorter levels right now, even if he thinks he could get a 1.5-minute level or something. Probably wants to be looking for something quicker right now to make up a little bit of that distance.
And he's skipping all these slots. Hoping the top one's the one he's trying to go for. And it isn't. He takes a death to Baby Bowser.
Oh no, iiPK finding that, yeah, right at the end of that little corridor there. Oh
Hopefully
man.
he was paying attention to which slot he needs to go in.
I think he's got it. Ooh, Dansta has a level where he needs to get to the goal as Cape Mario. And it looks like they're kind of waiting until the end to give him a cape, but this could be really dangerous because requiring a power-up also kind of means that it's a one-hit kill. If you lose your power-up and there is no other one, you can't beat the level anymore. So hopefully this pays off for Dansta.
And he decides to skip it. Just as iiPK gets himself his 8th clear.
Yeah, iiPK showing that speed and that aggression that we know him for, just ripping through these levels and making it look easy. But Dansta still, he's got 3 minutes. If he could get something quick, he might get within striking distance. But 3 levels is a big gap to make up right now. Dansta gonna try this one again. He died right out of the door in that. I think he was holding right. Oh no! Now I know the tech that he has to use, and I'm curious to see whether or not he's gonna stick with this. And iiPK getting an easy don't touch the ground level, keeping his clear flag all the way. Yeah, Dansta is going for this.
Jump on some donuts.
Yeah, that was cool. Dansta knew that tech. That was a solid clear. That's exactly what he wants. Nice job, Dansta. What he was doing there was ground pound canceling over and over again, and if you chain them, you can fall a lot slower. And he wanted to stay in the air until the muncher on the right of him got down and hit the P-switch. So the blocks below the door would be solid. He could go through. That's a pretty common trick. In New Soup, you see that ground pound cancel stalling a lot, and Dansta knew that really well. iiPK reading this speedrun level like a pro. That was a really great blind read on that section. Wow.
And he gets his 10th clear with 2 minutes to go.
We might actually see the record broken here right now.
He might beat his own record.
Wow. iiPK's record of 11 has stood since he said it, and it could be iiPK to break it right now. He has time for 2 minutes. I mean, we're cheering Dansta on as well, but the deficit right now is getting a little bit rough. Dansta getting that in the door though. That was those were some really good dodges of those fireballs from the fire bros there. Oh, Dansta wants to wait until that Goomba shows up. I actually like this level Dansta's on. It's pretty cool. He's dodging the fire and then the Goomba comes up to him. The Goomba has the key, and then that gets him in the door. That's pretty clever level design. That can be a thing in this race, too, sometimes. And I've done it, too, where I just like a level, so I'll just stick with it for a little bit. Like, I'm just having fun with this one. iiPK getting in that P-door, yeah.
P-switch and going through the P-door.
This looks like the end for iiPK, and normally you see this at the end of speedrun levels to kind of make you waste time. Here it's just being kind of annoying.
And Dansta getting himself his next clear. Oh, and iiPK getting 11. He tied up his record.
Wow, the record's tied. If he gets one silly jump level, I mean, 30 seconds, we could see. It's got to be luck of the draw. He's got to one-shot it. And good clear for Dansta, too, surviving that Fire Bros sort of fight room. Dansta with 7 clears is a really strong score, you know, anywhere else. I mean, in the match, 7 in 15 minutes is very solid. But iiPK just ripping through this right now. Oh, man, so iiPK has to reach the goal without taking damage, but I don't know if he can pull it off in the next, 4 seconds.
He could have very well if he hadn't have taken that death.
Yeah, tying the record, though. He went for the spin jump on those yellow blocks, and that's what did him in.
I think he's just going for it anyway, see if he can do it.
Ooh.
Oh, and he takes the death right there, not knowing that they were going to end.
All right, so iiPK winning match number 1, and we're getting ready for match number 2 right now. Same rules, 15 minutes. Get as many clears as you can. Skip as much as you want, but don't skip too much because you wind up with a score of 0.
The chat's going crazy thinking that he was going to get 12.
We almost did. Almost had a 12. Sometimes it comes down to the luck of the draw. You get a short level, long level, or you get a short level with one stupid troll at the end, and that's all it takes.
We all had our fingers crossed that iiPK was going to beat his own record, but it didn't happen this time.
I'm curious to find out if he's consciously trying to do this or if he's just kind of getting what he gets.
I don't think he doesn't seem too determined to beat his own record. It would be nice if he did, though. Okay, on to round 2. Still anyone's game. Who knows, even Dansta could probably maybe beat his record.
Ooh, Dansta getting that spin level, but that blue spike top was in the wrong position. He might have been able to just jump right over that. And iiPK now is guiding this spiky shell being shot out of the cannon here. He wants to open the block so it'll come down and hit the note block to open the key. This might be a good level for iiPK, but these do tend to suck up a little bit of time. If he only gets one shot, ooh, yeah, and dying there. Because it's kind of slow to guide that shell throughout the whole thing. Even though it's easy, it takes up time. So, yeah, I think a good skip for iiPK. Dansta just staying committed to this spin level. He's jumping over that blue one that was giving him trouble. It can be tough to eyeball distances sometimes on the fly and figure out whether or not you can make that. Yeah, for sure. Nice clear, Dansta. Dansta going up.
The first clear of the second game.
Yep, up 1-0 against iiPK. Oh no, the Hammer Brothers though on iiPK's side. Really nice dodges though. Look at him just dodging around all these hammers. That is tough to do.
And he finds the pipe he's supposed to go in against all odds.
No, there's
and he dies to a piranha plant after all of that.
Just the Hammer Brother in the box. Like, he dodges all of them no problem, and he thinks it's a power-up, and like, no, it's just another hammer. Oh, gosh. Dansta now going through looks like a P-switch type of speedrun level. He's got to keep moving or he is not going to be able to. Oh, but he got to the P-switch. So a little bit of cheese. Nice. He flipped those rotating blocks and allowed him to jump. And iiPK getting the win. I think he probably feels he deserved that after that. Piranha robbed him.
It's his first clear of the second round. And
Dansta moving those.
Moving all those blocks and getting his second clear.
Ooh, an interesting choice to skip that level for iiPK. That looked like a multiplayer 4-track level, and those are generally pretty enemy-free. I'm not sure if maybe he thought it would be too long or what his process was with that.
Now he's got a don't leave the ground level.
Yeah, these can get tough too because one wrong move. Yeah, he's already got picked up by that crane, so he either has to. Yeah, that's a skip. A lot of the levels that you're looking for in this match, you want like forgiveness. You want to be able to make a mistake. So get to the goal without taking damage or keep a power up or something. Tends to be a bad move sometimes because it makes it so that you can't recover anything, and that's bad for the 15-minute time limit.
And Dansta threw the shell in the wrong spot and had to wait a second. But he gets himself his 3rd clear of the game.
Yeah, taking that lead right now, that's going to be really important for the late game. Getting that 2 clear lead right now for iiPK. Bowser Tornado. Oh, no. And there it is. Yeah, iiPK taking damage, and that loses him his clear condition. He didn't die, but it was still a pressurized kind of situation, and that's why clear condition stuff like that can be pretty rough. But he's choosing to commit. That's a brave decision, but I trust his skills. Dansta moving through. Looks kind of like a traditional speedrun sort of level, but it doesn't have a tight timer. Ooh, nice recovery there.
Fell there. Nice
Yeah.
save.
He needed to spin, but he didn't. But he caught himself and wall jumped out. That was a quick thinking.
And iiPK still on this level. Keeps going back.
I'm actually not used to seeing iiPK commit so hard to levels, but oh, maybe he's looking for a little bit of cheese. Yeah, going up and over those Goombas.
Clear. 3 over iiPK currently.
Wow. I haven't had a chance to see Dansta play very much, and I'm very impressed with his style. He plays quick. Oh yeah, iiPK picking up that Yoshi so he can go over the thwomps. Yep.
Oh,
no, he can't take damage. Oh no, there it is. He got it.
iiPK getting his 2nd clear, while Dansta is still at 4.
Oh, this is a pretty chill level for Dansta, actually. Yeah, he's ground pounding to stop all his horizontal momentum so he can drop right into that space between those little spiky pyramids. That's a good, you'll see that a lot in new soup style. Well-earned clear for Dansta. He is running away right now. But you'll see that a lot in new soup style because when you ground pound, all your horizontal momentum just stops and you go straight down. And so if you want to spot your landing on one tile or make a very precise landing, sometimes you'll see players ground pound up above just to make sure they hit that spot. Ooh, iiPK getting the air stall jumps right now. Oh, no, he didn't want to ground pound there. That's pretty cool, though. He's crouching in those gaps because crouching reduces the size of your hitbox just a little bit. And then he's air stalling with the trigger to get a really wide jump over that gap. And this is a speed run. Nice, yeah, good save, but he might. Oh, it's a lenient timer. He's fine. Wow, if that would have been a tight timer, that bonk might have cost him. But lenient timer, he gets through.
That was a nice clear for iiPK.
Yeah. Ooh, and Dansta right now, I'm curious to see if he's going to stick with this level because I kind of like the flow of it. New Soup is a 3D World, what he's playing right now, is a kind of an interesting style. And this is sort of a cool, kind of minimalistic speedrun, long jumping off these piranha creepers and then doing P-switch jumps. Oh, God!
He misses the goal.
No. Oh, man. That's a rough one. He was right there.
You can't give up now. He saw the end.
There it is.
Gets it. That's 6 clears for Dansta and 3 clears for iiPK. And iiPK is choosing to skip that level.
Yeah,
probably taking him too long.
He's getting some rough levels with this one. Hasn't really been able to hook up with a lot of quick 20-second sort of speedrun levels that we all sort of prefer. And yeah, the rising lava right here is also going to give him some trouble. Oh, man.
He gets caught in it. While Dansta is jumping on some bees. And some pipsqueaks? I don't remember what those are called.
I think they're skip squeaks, I believe.
Skip squeaks. There you go.
Because they skip around. They're all happy.
They're pretty happy. It's too bad they kill you.
Yeah, they're happy to do so. Ooh, iiPK trying to be careful right now. The those teeter-totters, seesaws, whatever, can be a little bit deceptive, because if they rise up, you can make the jump when they're flat, but if they rise up, you might be sunk. Oh man, fighting a Bowser Jr. now on the seesaw. This should be pretty easy for iiPK. Yeah, he gets it.
Was the lava rising on iiPK's side?
I think it was only rising up to us. It was going up a little bit and then coming back down. It wasn't just rising continually.
Well, that's good.
And there's a fourth clear for iiPK, trying to put the pressure back on Dansta, but 2 clears away is a pretty rough deficit to come back from. Still though, 6 minutes. We still see some plays.
Yeah, 6 minutes and 20 seconds. We still got some time.
Both these players too have a good amount of lives, and that's something to sort of pay attention to later, because if you do game over, 1 clear will be subtracted from your total, and that would really hurt iiPK right now. But it can hurt anyone, obviously. But with 11 lives for iiPK, 13 for Dansta, they have a little bit of a chance to maybe die on some stuff, do some experiments, take a YOLO jump maybe, and just, like Dansta losing a life on the thwomp there. He got the checkpoint. He's got a little bit of a buffer where he doesn't have to worry about that. But that's definitely something to watch out for as you play through these matches, because it can sneak up on you, and you say, "Oh, I can beat it, just 1 more."
Trolls iiPK.
Oh! Ooh, and Dansta getting trolled by a thwomp as well. He didn't want to go in. He wanted that thwomp to go to the right and hit the on-off switches, but he just followed it.
Oh, and iiPK lands in the wrong pick-a spot. He didn't even see that it was a pick-a spot, I don't think. He just jumped in. Realized too late.
Ooh. Dansta having some difficulties with these thwomps, but I wonder, I would assume he has, but notice that the lines, the tracks that are in the background there, they indicate what direction the thwomp is going to move in. So that thwomp to his right now has the track to the right, and it moves to the right, and that's a way that the level maker is trying to tell you what's about to happen.
iiPK trying to cheese the level, but it seemed to not be cheesable at that part. While Dansta gets himself, what is that, 7 clears now?
Yeah. Yeah, playing really, really quick this time around. Ooh, iiPK, I'm not sure if he knows what spot he's trying to... Okay, he made the right call.
Yeah, he already took the top path once.
Okay, it looked like he went for the top path again. I wasn't sure if he was trying to decide.
I think he was just trying to get his footing.
There it is.
iiPK getting his 5th clear, I think.
Ooh, Dansta noticing that superstar. I like how careful he's being right now. He's really sizing up the situation. Yeah, he needed that star, or that thwomp maybe would have killed him. And he's got the keys now, so hopefully he can just use this star to stay safe for the whole level. Oh no.
He needed another key.
Oh no, yeah, that's a skip for sure.
Goombas galore on iiPK's side.
Another no damage clear condition for iiPK. These have proven to be really rough for all the racers, and iiPK especially has been getting kind of messed up by them. Oh man, the Goomba's out of the pipe, and the laughter sound effect. Yeah, you can see he's having some rough levels, but persevering. Meanwhile, Dansta going through Ghost House. Pretty standard. Doesn't seem to be a whole lot of tricks. I didn't catch what the world record was, but apparently Dansta feels pretty comfortable. Oh, geez, but this could wreck everything. The key. He found it. Nice. The Boo was guarding it. Nice job, iiPK getting his 6th clear. Coming within 1. See, that's that speed. iiPK's, he was behind, but he's coming back. We might see an upset here, especially if Dansta spends a little bit of extra time on this one. Seems kind of tricky, tricky Ghost House, but good read figuring out that the Boo was around a block, and then there was an invisible block, so he thought, okay, the Boo might be guarding it. being able to read these levels and figure out what the maker was thinking is a real skill. iiPK solving a puzzle right now. I think he knows what he's trying to do here, at least some of the steps. He got into the door above the spike. Now he's using Yoshi to eat all those coins. I'm not quite sure what the solution here is, but he's thinking about it. Yeah, that might be wise to skip. He wants something he knows he can run through. Dansta's still having a time in this ghost house. Yeah, finally deciding to skip it. Oh, this might be perfect for iiPK. He's very good at these jumps. Those same little crouching twirl jumps. Yeah, and iiPK can mash really fast, crouch jumping through that section. Yeah, he's got that one on lock. There we go.
iiPK tying it up now.
So we could really see an exciting moment here. 7 clears apiece for both these racers with a minute to go. Could be anybody's game all of a sudden, or we could get into overtime, where it would still be anybody's game. Okay, some kind of puzzle level for Dansta. Not entirely sure what he wants. Look, oh, he was trying to shell jump over there, but got killed by it instead. I don't know if that's what he was supposed to do with that shell, but it might have worked. Wow, 45 seconds to go. Dansta thinks he might have something with this level. He gets the shell jump up. And iiPK trying to make it through this desert section. Playing a little bit more cautiously. Oh. It looks like this is a shell jump training level that Dansta has. Yeah, shell jump tutorial. I didn't catch the title of it. It's a kind of a weird one with the keys to show you the way. I don't know why they picked that.
Like we're going to be going into some overtime here.
Oh, or not. Oh, wow.
Gets the 8th clear with 3
wow.
seconds to go. Unless iiPK's got the end right here, Dansta's taking this round.
Wow, that was so close. Dansta got it with, what was that, 5 seconds left on the clock. That was really, really remarkable. Such a tight race. Oh my gosh. iiPK was so close to the come from behind victory there. It just goes to show, man, he's fast. You know, you got to watch out. Even if he's behind you, he's very fast. And there's his clear. But it doesn't count for this one. One more match to go, 1-1. Dansta with 1 win, iiPK with 1 win. The winner of this next match will win the round and get 2 points toward their overall standing. Just to remind everybody real quick, iiPK right now sitting in 2nd place with 24 points overall. Dansta sitting in 9th place with 10 overall.
We're at 1-1, right? The wins aren't reading 1-1 yet.
So this match will determine the winner of the round.
Yep,
I really like
gonna take home 2 points.
I really like seeing the way their styles sort of sync up. They really seem to have similar play styles. They're both quick, they're fast, they're looking for just efficient, and they have good command of obscure tech and interesting properties of the game. iiPK now has got his no damage clear condition and an easy, quick level. That was a good one. Staying up above, ignoring the arrows. In a messy level like that, sometimes the best thing to do is to get up, stay up above it. That's going to really be beneficial for iiPK to get that clear very early on in the first minute of the round.
Very much so. That was a very fast clear. He did that in 1 shot, didn't even die.
Dansta now moving through, a vertical level, ghost house. Oh no, some thwomps. Now, yeah, that might be rough. Dansta getting squished in the middle of those.
Oh, an iiPK killing that P-switch. Hopefully he didn't need it.
He's got another one. Also notice iiPK using those ground pound canceling again to make himself fall a lot more slowly down horizontal gaps. That's so that maybe he could see what's coming up ahead of him, or he could see which way to move. It's way better than just falling blindly down something. It gives you a little more control. Ooh, and Dansta now having to deal with the no damage level. A wise skip. I really, we've been seeing the don't take any damage levels just really wrecking people in a lot of matches, especially today. Ooh, iiPK looking maybe for some cheese here. Yeah, he wants to remove the coins on the right. It looks like maybe he's supposed to go in that pipe, maybe, but yep, removing the coins on the right and getting the win that way. I'm not sure if that was cheese or intended, but either way, GG. 2 wins for iiPK, 0 for
13
Dansta.
minutes. That's a clear a minute. Maybe at this rate he'll be able to clear 15 and beat his own record like the chat wants.
I don't even have to ask. I know chat believes. If there's one entity I'm sure believes, it's chat. Oh no, iiPK with another. What the heck?
That was so. How'd he do that?
Okay, there are cloud blocks behind the springs, so I guess that allows you to get a little clip jump with your foot. I have never seen that one myself, but iiPK surely knew what he was doing there. Looks like you can kind of, with the cloud blocks behind the springs, you can clip yourself. It might actually happen, yeah. iiPK getting another really fast one. 3 clears up on Dansta while he deals with this auto scroll. It's not an auto scroll, but functionally an auto scroll. The track here is showing the path of the block snake, which is pretty cool. Helps a little bit with the blindness, but still kind of a slow one. There it goes. Dansta getting that clear, getting on the board. 1 to 3 right now. And iiPK with kind of the same thing. It's really weird. It's like, is this the Twilight Zone? Are these like the same person but in 2 different realities? Because iiPK dealing with a very similar level right now, but in Mario World style.
That's for sure weird.
Nice job. Really quick thinking for iiPK there, pulling that red Koopa shell and grabbing the shell right before the block snake died so he could hit that rotating block and get through to the goal. That was quick thinking.
iiPK clearing 4 in 4 minutes. This could be the one, guys.
Wow. But there's Dansta with that clown ball, riding the clown ball right to the goal, and that's really beneficial for him because there were all those ghosts around, and he picked up a lot of one-ups off that clear. Quick level, tons of one-ups. Love to see it. He's only 2 down right now. 10 minutes to go. We've already seen that players can come from behind, so it's still could happen. Ooh, iiPK, I think I know. Yep, I think I know what he's trying to do there. He's going to throw the POW, and because he has low gravity physics in the air night theme, he'll be able to get a jump off the POW in midair. Pretty sure that's what he's going for. The drop.
Dansta quickly finding that key. And iiPK not quite making that jump.
Yeah, he needs to do a P-switch jump there. He's got to drop the P-switch, and it's going to float, and then he just wants to get a... He actually has to jump off of it within a certain time as it's being squished. Rough break. Can't seem to get the input. Dansta, though, plowing through those enemies.
Oh, iiPK just keeps dying. Decides to skip it.
Yeah, that's probably a sad one to skip because he knew he could get that, but I think that was a smart move given the time constraint. You never know how many lives something simple is going to eat up. Ooh. Dansta dying to that Bowser Jr. He needed that for the key for the door, and iiPK having a rough time getting bonking a little bit on the edge there, and that got him killed by that skewer.
That was the issue. I think that he paused.
Yeah, that's the danger with these speedrun levels. They're quick, but they're very, very optimized in some cases. So any one little mistake could really get you in trouble. And again, for matches like this, you're looking for something with some degree of forgiveness for your mistakes. That helps you recover and clear levels quicker. iiPK's got the clear condition now. If he can just make those jumps, that's a rough one. Dansta staying committed to his sort of enemy battle room level. Ooh, that was a rough one for Dansta, getting bumped into that fish.
And iiPK getting a 5th clear. With 19 seconds to go on that round.
It looked like there were multiple paths through that speedrun level. That was kind of interesting.
I think some of them might have been trolls.
Dansta. Poor Dansta having a rough time with that that Sumo brother there, forced to skip. And that's going to affect Dansta's lives just a little bit. He's got 10 right now to iiPK's 13. So still in a pretty good position, but he's got to start watching out. Now Dansta racing the Bowser.
Very bad death.
Yeah. Yeah, it might be a good skip for Dansta. It looked like he had to keep that Bowser behind him to destroy some of those walls, and that would have been slow. iiPK looking maybe for a dev block or something. Dealing with this precision jumping level. He could probably make that jump, but at what cost? And what the heck, Dansta getting the hookup from the game with a simple spring jump right over the gap. The game's helping out here all of a sudden for a change. Oh yeah, iiPK smartly taking the clown ball. If he can just get up above all the mess, he has a much better chance of survival.
And it seems he could not. It was blocked off. But he finds the key in that one I don't remember. What are those called again?
Wigglers.
Wigglers. There you go. Thank you.
Alternatively, Angry Boy.
Well, I know those are Mad Lads right there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Wigglers were called.
Oh geez, Dansta having to deal with chaos right now. iiPK gets another one.
Dansta's got to find a mushroom, right?
He has to find the mushroom and get to the goal as Big Mario, which is pretty difficult.
Yeah.
Given again that there's just not a lot of room for error. All right, he's got it. But can he hang on to it? Oh no! Oh no!
That's bad luck.
Yeah, he had the little warp block right there, but he couldn't. Didn't land in it. Ouch. He's gonna try again though. That's a. Hope that pays off for him. iiPK trying to get through a pretty basic looking athletic Super Mario World level. Looking for some red coins, maybe a key. There's a bunch of red coins to collect. I don't know if this is. I don't know if he should commit to this level or not, but he's picking them up pretty quickly. Dansta looking around? I'm not sure. Is he looking for the route?
Which way he's supposed to go. He tried going all the way to the right, and then he had to go back because he couldn't figure out where he was going.
iiPK pulls down 7 clears now. Dansta's in a rough spot, having to deal with this pom-pom boss. Ooh, he's making some progress, though. He may choose to continue if there's another mushroom somewhere. Yeah, that's his hope right now, is that somewhere along the line he's going to get to pick up another mushroom, and satisfy that clear condition.
He finds a star, not a mushroom, though. And
oh,
he falls
geez.
into the lava.
Stars cannot save you from lava.
And stars also won't give you back that mushroom.
Yeah, that's a rough level to commit to. Again, the damn it, have a power-up clear condition is just rough. iiPK dealing with this cape level right now. Really good cape skills. The coins were showing him where the bonsai bills were about to come from, so he could dodge them ahead of time. That was some really good caping for iiPK. Cape tech in Super Mario Maker, any Mario cape tech really is can be very nuanced and really tricky to master. So that was a good clear.
It was an Angry Bird style, Flappy Bird style level. He had to fly between the bonsai bills.
Dansta watching out for these thwomps. Ooh, what is in this room? Yeah, he's thinking maybe he doesn't want to be in there right now or get up or something. Oh, geez, he's got to...
I'm pretty sure the Mad Lad has the key.
Really good quick
Alright.
clear, though.
And he's
Yeah,
got the key.
he knows that there's, you know, a certain period of time when you hit the Mad Lad, and then he gets all spiky, but then there's a period of time where you can hit him again, and Dansta really knows that rhythm really well. Got a quick clear on that to save some time. Earned that clear, going up 4 for Dansta, 8 for iiPK. iiPK with another sort of messy, my first level looking kind of level here.
And iiPK not making that jump.
Ooh, pretty cool level for
riding on the
Dansta right
skull
now.
platform, but it seems to be going underwater now. I thought he was supposed to go up.
This is actually a pretty cool level for Dansta right now. Yeah, I probably a good idea to skip it given the length and the auto scroll, but just kind of a cool level riding on that platform, then it drops you into the water. Very exciting. All right, iiPK knows this tech very well. Again, these ground pound cancels in midair to line himself up with the side of the wall there. Otherwise, he'd go too far. But that's a very short timer. So he's got to think, can he do this quick enough?
And Dansta working on a level where he's jumping on some bullets, trying to keep up.
Yeah, you don't do it quick enough. iiPK, knowing how to read these levels and not falling for that trick, he knew there was a dev door, and he found it. 9 clears for iiPK with 1:30 to go. Could we see 11? Dansta trying to get through his level. 30-second speed run, but some tricky jumps that you have to be very precise for. Is it me, or did... I feel like I personally have played this exact level, but I could be mistaken. Ooh, nice getting through those on-off switches. That looked cool the way he did that. They just opened and closed right as he was getting, like the automatic door at the grocery store. But with 50 seconds left, it's going to be tough, if not impossible, for Dansta to come back right now. Still making a great effort, though. iiPK trying to get through his speedrun level, bouncing on these Goombas and making very accurate drops. Kind of a cool speedrun idea, really. I like the infinite bounce combo. Ooh, iiPK throwing that shell a little bit late. He wanted to throw it into that chamber, hit the POW, destroy the Muncher, but he was a little late on the throw. And Dansta not having enough coins at the end? That was a shame. There were coins everywhere. He's got to get 199. I think he was 1 or 2 short.
And iiPK getting himself a 10th clear.
And there it is, the end of the match. And iiPK taking match number 3 for the round. 2 wins for iiPK and 1 for Dansta. Really solid match, really solid gameplay for both players. Are we going to do interviews? I was not aware.
I don't think so.
All right. Well, in that case, stay tuned because I know there are many more exciting matches coming up to watch here on GSA. Super Mario Maker 2 Endless League. No interviews for this one, but GG for iiPK and Dansta getting a win apiece and iiPK taking the round. So stay tuned for more Mario Maker 2 Endless League right here.